Hello there everyone, MumWolf360 here, back again for another video. So, with Sonic Frontiers dropping as of recently, with there being confirmed DLC for the somewhat close future because 2022 is about to come to an end, I decided that it would be kind of a smart idea if I were to give my thoughts on what I would do if I were to come up with any DLC for Sonic Frontiers. So of course, let us get into the video. So when it comes to the discussion surrounding the DLC, I'm going to split it into two segments. For one thing, I'm going to be talking about purely cosmetic stuff, and then I'm going to be talking about gameplay stuff. So of course, let me start off with the cosmetics. So, when it comes to the cosmetics, I feel like there's a few directions which Sega could take, because I feel like sure they could do something basic like added different gloves and shoes from different media, like the Pumas from the Sonic movies, or the Sonic Prime shoes and gloves from, well, Sonic Prime, which is about to drop in a month on Netflix, or hell, maybe they could go the extra mile and add different models from across different games like the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 models along with the 06 one, or maybe, like just maybe, they could add in like an entirely new costume to the game, like, I don't know, the Sonic Riders outfit, or the Boom outfit, or hell, even updating something like the Black Knight design to where instead of Sonic having just a simple gauntlet on his hand, he has like a little miniature set of armor, kind of similar to the Monster Hunter one, you know, just something in order to have a sense of variety. But now that we're done talking about that, I do feel like this is the part where I talk about actual gameplay ideas. So because Sonic Frontiers has made some changes to the general gameplay loop compared to your traditional Sonic game, I was thinking that maybe Sega could take some liberties when it comes to adding extra game modes and whatnot. So of course, let me start off with my first idea, which is Horde Rush. So I feel like Horde Rush should be pretty simple to explain, because it's basically Sonic going up against a bunch of enemies as they get more increasingly difficult. But I feel like for the sake of balance that maybe instead of giving you the ability to make infinite rings to side loop, maybe it should be only relegated to combat oriented scenarios and whatnot. I also feel like maybe there should be a boss rush mode both for the mini bosses which are scattered throughout the map and for the big bosses which are just within the game that require Super Sonic. Because one of the biggest things that I've seen just as a request in general is the ability just to replay these bosses specifically without having to start over the game again and again. Because trust me, the game is good, but no one really wants to restart the experience all over again just for that specifically. But of course, let me move on into some other ideas which I had. So for the more ambitious ideas which I had in mind, pretty much, one of them was like a cyberspace level, but instead of just playing it like a normal level, it'd be like a racing type deal to where one player tries to make it to the end. But for the sake of making both of the players look different, maybe one player looks like a corrupted version to the other. And then another idea would pretty much be that you'd be able to play Sonic's friends in the open world. Now granted, it probably would be a bit difficult because you would need to go rebuild the game if you were going to put certain characters in there and give them certain gameplay mechanics that give them a bit of an advantage over Sonic, but that's all I really had to say. I really hope that the DLC in the future manages to be pretty good, because it's going to be a solid minute before we get a next Sonic game and whatnot, but that's all I had to say. I hope you all enjoyed the video, enjoy the outro, and I'm MumWolf360. Hope to see y'all in another video, folks. Later.